the CKDJ Broadcasting Studio, behind the bookshelf with the bust of Stan Lee, the WiFighters join forces to bring you the hottest news from around the geeky underworld. CKDJ presents Alex Richardson, Jeff Baxo, Nathan Coffin, and CC Lee as the WiFighters. Welcome to the WiFighters! Yes! We're back for week 3, and man...
Loving every minute of it.
Loving it. I'm just loving it. Like McDonald's, you know what I'm saying?
I was going for a lover boy.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch that reference.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an idiot.
Hey, well,
No,
we make
not,
mistakes.
buddy.
This is the WiFighters. And
We're all about the love here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
about that life.
Okay. Oh, shut up.
Just because I don't have a lady friend does not mean you have to point it out.
I feel so bad for you. No, I don't. It's okay being single. I'm not holding it against you.
Yeah, Alex and I are pretty happy being single.
In any case,
I'm so happy.
we
not
have
going to the beer store after this.
we have quite a few things lined up today. We got a good fight, a good wizard battle coming up much later.
Oh, a duel of the wands and staffs and all that. Pointy hats.
Duel of wizards. We got some good game reviews coming up. I think Sierra's got a nice mystery game that we have not been privy to, and we also got some Microsoft news. Well, I like to say Microsoft news, but they're screwing up again, and you know what? We kind of expected it to come. You know what I'm saying?
No, not really. Go on. Do you want to do that again, or give me a double take?
No. We're just gonna get on with it. You're gonna learn things as we go along.
Okay.
So what's first on our plate? You know, gaming news. Is that it?
I got some BioWare teasing.
Ooh, I was looking
BioWare.
into that this weekend.
Now, it's not a strip tease, if that's what you were thinking. I'm
I
sorry.
was so looking forward to that too.
I can't imagine
Can I
a...
get a
Especially with
personal
that
one?
platypus shirt you're wearing
Can we
right
get a
now.
personal one just for the those of us in the studio right now?
for the Facebook group. Anyways, moving on from my shirt and potential night job.
It's a very nice show.
Anyway, BioWare has teased the next Mass Effect with
Mass Effect.
lovely images.
Mass
yes.
Effect 4. That's a thing. That's coming out.
It's a thing.
How do
Whoa.
you continue from where they left off?
Yeah, that's what
They
I
are
wanna-
not continuing with Shepard, apparently.
It's a new
Thank God.
storyline. Oh no, I don't know how I feel about that.
Brand new paint job.
That old sheep time to...
Yes.
Time to take out that
Anyways.
old dog to pasture.
They teased some
Old Yeller reference.
images of some developers hard-ish at work. It looked like a guy just sitting at his computer staring all broodingly.
Oh, I didn't know this game was about me.
Big words, broodingly.
Yeah.
Grade 11 words. Here we go.
Pulling
week
out
3.
the vocabulary
I'm
here.
sorry. Batman broods. Everybody says that. It's not a grade 11 word.
Not everybody says that.
Okay, anyways. Mass Effect, new guy, disgruntled, sitting at a computer.
Yes. And
Nathan?
more is to come. Moving on from there.
I got some really cool news. Cool local news, actually, for video game stuff. There's a local Ottawa game developer who's reaching out to the World Wide Web for help funding his 5-year project. The guy's Philip Mayer, and he's been working on his video game King Voxel for 5 years now.
It seems like a really long time.
Oh, yeah, no. He's finally coming out and asking for $20,000 through Kickstarter in order to, finish it up.
Now that's the website where they give you money for whatever idea you have, right?
No, with Kickstarter, you pitch an idea. You're like, okay, this is what I want to do. I need to get, crowdfunding instead of going to a big name developer.
And
or a
then
big
you get
name
votes and
publisher.
funding from the public.
So if
Yeah.
I wanted to do like kitten mittens, it'd be okay?
Potentially.
If you have the resources, if you have the actual setup, if you have everything in order to do whatever you're doing, it goes through cool.
If you've got the
That's
right...
pretty cool. That's neat.
I got to see some videos of this game, which is called King Voxel, right? And it reminds me of old school Legend of Zelda, like the ones you
Really?
had on
Really?
the Nintendo Entertainment System.
You know, that's something you could really brag to people. Like, yeah, I'm a major investor of a video game company right now.
If
Game that looks like it was made
Pulling out
25
all the
years
stops,
ago.
Alex.
Oh,
well, no, it doesn't look like it's made 25 years ago because it uses this thing called voxels, which is basically making a 3D environment and then using,
this 8-bit style, but in 3D. So all the little cubes are all put together. There was a game that came out on the PS3 using voxels called 3D.Game Hero. And, if you actually played it, that was a really fun game. Okay. The soundtrack that is being developed along with it is made by this guy called Mike Keogh, which is another local dude. And, the music's good, too. It's all good.
Good music is always good.
Yeah, if he's got to get to 20,000 by the end of November. But
wow, that seems like a really short time span.
You only have 31 days.
Really? That's it?
Yep.
Wow.
Well, if you get enough funding.
Should we put a countdown on our website? I think we should.
Yes.
We have a website? Oh, yeah, we do.
We do have a website now, guys.
That's right.
We can talk about that later.
We're on the interwebs.
Woo.
So, yeah, if you want to Kickstart it, Google search King Voxel, and you'll find it on the Kickstarter page.
Mm-hmm. Well, say goodbye to MySpace.
I know what I'm going to do while ignoring you all right now. No.
Gee, thanks.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Look at Alex name dropping MySpace. Wow.
I thought that was
right. MySpace
People
is still cool, right?
Yeah.
People are still doing that.
All right, you're still doing it, aren't you, Alex?
What about Friendster? That's still big, right?
There was a thing called Friendster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one, you guys.
I never used Friendster. I don't know what it is.
I thought that's what the hip kids were doing.
No.
I remember hearing about it in grade school, and that was about it.
How about MSN?
I know people still use.
Remember
MSN.
the 8th grade?
I use this underground website. You might have heard of it. Well, maybe not. It's called Facebook.
Whoa. Have you heard the good book?
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. Please.
Keeping our eyes on the stars, like in Gran Turismo 6, a game that's being released this December, actually, December 6th.
Ooh.
Christmas coming early.
Neat little tidbit for those who like details, the detail-oriented. They used actual star maps to, paint the night sky in this game, so you actually see real-life constellations.
Now that is detail.
For a game that probably 6 times, well, not 6 times, more like 8 times out of 10, the player isn't going to be looking at the stars during night.
Yeah.
I find it kind of funny, but I think the detail is really cool.
Well, I mean, for somebody who can actually identify constellations, I think that's going to be really cool. Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
Look, Alpha Centauri.
You look up, there's the Big Dipper,
exactly.
Ryan's belt.
They won't be keeping their eyes on the road.
So if we're not, how do we play the game safely then? If we're looking up to the stars.
You don't.
It's probably going to be a really cheesy line, like, look to the stars.
Or keep your eyes on the road.
Yeah.
If you get lost and you're like, oh, there's the North Star.
That's true. I wonder if they will actually
oh my God,
put that
Nathan,
into the
yeah,
game.
good point.
I didn't know I was this smart.
That's genius.
Yes.
The Little Dipper and the Big Dipper, I forget which one it is. The Big Dipper is the one that connects to the North Star, I think.
I have no idea.
That would be really interesting if throughout, like, the month, you could start to see like the moon changes and let's say Venus will be able to be seen on certain
maybe
times
in
of the year.
That sounds good.
You never know.
We'll see.
Anyone got any other gaming news release? Gaming news news?
The news.
The news?
I've got another one.
Oh, okay.
A neat documentary for you StarCraft fans.
I'm a StarCraft fan.
Well, then you're really going to
tell me all about it, Geoff.
Tell us.
All right. Hush. A silence rolls over the crowd.
Creepy.
There is a documentary being made.
Silence. Sorry.
Okay. Listen to Geoff, people.
Yes, it's my turn to talk.
Okay.
There's a documentary being made. Well, not being made. It already has been made, but it's going to be released next week. That's based on the professional StarCraft commentators Nick Plott and Daniel Stem. And I apologize if I don't pronounce this right.
You'll get it right.
What?
Stemkoski?
Yeah,
that's his last name.
How is it
Love that guy.
spelled?
Stemkoski.
Sounds correct.
Stemkoski or Stemkovsky.
I apologize, Daniel, if I mispronounced your name. Regardless, this documentary is made about them, the official commentators of, StarCraft. These guys professionally go to South Korea and commentate these entire competitions going on. It's ridiculous.
It's
I wish I had
strange.
that job.
It's strange thinking about how
I wish I had a lot of jobs, but I don't.
popular it is.
On the days where I feel like I'm a big shot, I just remember that there's
Isn't
guys
that
in Korea.
every day,
yeah,
Alex?
No, it's not actually.
Aw.
But
I think you should.
I'm speaking hypothetically, to be honest. But there's guys in Korea who are playing StarCraft, making millions of dollars, and are dating 10 supermodels.
Yeah, that's
And here I am, you know.
And they're all jacked.
That's just
too.
disturbing.
Yeah, it's so big in Korea. StarCraft, it's like a religion,
Yeah.
and you
It's
know,
a profession.
Do they have StarCraft chapels?
probably
Maybe.
like geeks are
Can you
like
have a StarCraft
gods
wedding?
in that country. You know?
Likely.
Interesting.
Anyone else got a good story?
Well, let's take a minute to talk about X1 versus PlayStation 4 launch games.
Oh god, the X-Bone.
Yeah,
I got a good story about
because you
that.
want to be watched 24/7 by them. But still, the two games that seem to be most interesting or talked about for the Xbox One is going to be The Rise Son of Rome and Forza 5. I don't know if either of you
Really?
or any of you
I remember
all
seeing
played these kinds of
images
games.
Rise.
Force of 5?
Yeah, Forza 5. It's
Forza.
a
Forza
racing,
5.
Forza 5.
It's a racing game.
Racing game?
The Racing game.
Yeah, and for PS4, it looks like we've got a game called Knack, which I'm not sure what it's really about.
I remember seeing that at E3.
Yeah.
It seems kind of interesting
It
as
seems
far as
like-
the technology.
Yeah, I guess it's like building stuff, or
Yeah, it's like Minecraft,
I haven't really
but
gone into
many
it, but
pieces.
and then the other game they have here is Killing Zone Shadowfall.
Hey.
Yay!
So
Killing
I
Zone.
don't know if that sways what you'd like to do in terms of buying a new system, but
Dosh.
So has anybody looked outside right now and noticed the snow?
It's snowing.
It's snowing today.
I think Game of Thrones foretold it a bit late.
Oh, yeah.
Winter has come.
it's already here.
But
Mario and Sonic, the Olympic Winter Games
Oh my
2014
God.
came out November 8th last week. You don't
Yay!
not down about that, Nathan?
When do the Olympics happen?
The Olympics?
Yes.
Every 4 years.
Yes. No, but I mean, what month? What does it start?
What month?
That's a good question. I would assume in the winter.
Does it start in 2013? Does it?
2014.
Well, look at that. Why is it already out?
Get the
promotion.
I don't get it.
'Cause
We're
it-
already yeah, Olympics. So why would we need a game to tell us about the Olympics happening?
Because Sonic and Mario need to compete too.
Yeah, they want to have a competition. That's it.
Fictional characters have a right to compete.
Well, wait a few months. Wait until it's actually 2014. How about that?
They don't
Well,
want to wait.
No.
How about this?
I want to play
Too
it
fast.
You buy the game and don't play it until 2014. It's a Christmas gift.
As if I have money.
I think it will get young kids into the Olympics, and then they'll watch the Olympics and at an early age. I think that's going to benefit.
Yeah.
Now's a good time. They'll get it for Christmas. Olympics will start.
Obesity rates will go down.
I'm going to play this game because who doesn't want to be Mario on a snowboard?
Oh, wrong
Right?
season.
Can you be Sonic on the snowboard too?
Yes.
Why wouldn't?
All right, I'm done.
Why
with
does
this
he
game.
need
I
it?
am going to buy this.
Why does he need it?
He doesn't
he's
need it.
He's
He
got
wants
swag.
It's not
That's
about
why.
needing something, Nathan. It's about wanting things. That's what Christmas is for.
Hate Sonic and games that aren't about him running fast. It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe
It's
he
the
runs
Olympics.
fast on the surfboard.
Okay, well, Mario's not shooting fire. Well, I
Or
hope he's
snowboard.
not.
He's
melting.
jumping, probably. No, he's not. Yes, he
He's
is.
doing the high jump.
You know what? I'm gonna gut this game, and my parents are not gonna buy it for me for Christmas, and I'm gonna go out and get this game, and I'm gonna have such a fun time, and I'm gonna send you videos of me playing it and how much fun I am. I'm gonna invite Jeff.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
He's
have.
gonna bring over Assassin's Creed,
I'm gonna.
and we're gonna drink chocolate milk and giggle, and then when the Olympics come on, me and him are gonna be super stoked.
How do you feel about that,
Eggnog.
Nathan? You've just been excluded.
I feel like I'm gonna have my own fun. I'm gonna have my own fun with the X-Bone. Specifically
no
referring to the fact that Albert Pinello, the senior director of product management at Microsoft, said that the Xbox One will be completely useless if you do not get the day one update.
Oh yeah, I heard
Do you
about
have
that.
to pay for this update?
I hope not, because
That would be hilarious.
apparently they were a
Buy
bit
it and then
rushed
pay for it.
to get the consoles out the door and didn't think to put actual functionality into the X-Bones, which is strange because they actually put all these cool little applications,
Doohickeys and
all these
bells and
doohickeys
whistles.
and bells and whistles. They completely decked it out, and then guess what? You gotta update it before you can actually use it.
How is it not already updated?
Yeah, exactly.
Brand new. It's supposed to be
It hasn't even come out yet.
the most
they,
updated thing. That's
Do they allude to how long this update is going to take?
I don't know, but knowing most day one updates is probably gonna take half hour to an hour.
6 hours.
Wow. Well, speaking of technology, I think it's time for some tech news.
Tech news. tech news.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the tech guy.
That's why I casually mentioned
I
it.
love that guy. All right, well, I'm switching it up today. I'm going to, instead of some wacky techs, I'm going to do some
Mind blasting?
some mind blasting. That's the one I was looking for.
Many things can blow your mind.
This isn't
But
X-Men, Jeff.
His news can blast your mind.
Jesus. Get ready.
All right, so if we got any avian lovers out there.
I am a fan of birds.
Birds.
I heard it is the word.
How about giant mechanical birds with missiles?
I am really big fan of those.
Yeah. And I'm talking about flight jets.
Flight jets.
Fighter flight jets is what we're talking about. Big, giant military jets. So they just came out. Well, it's not in just came out, but it's all been put through that the top-of-the-line military jet by the company Lockheed Martin, which makes military equipment, missiles, jets, all that stuff. So they had the SR-71 jet, and that was the best. Well, now they have the SR-72, and it's going at Mach 6.
Ooh.
Mach 6.
We can assume that's good, right?
Yes.
That's faster than the speed of sound.
Oh.
And it can
so
now go.
be
It can now go faster than hypersonic mode.
As I said.
Which apparently is really fast.
Yeah.
That's what the plane experts are telling me right now.
I almost feel like we should have a sounder that goes, "How fast is it, Alex?"
Oh, it's on a scale 1 to 10.
It's fast.
It's a Sonic.
It's 11.
Oh,
Oh my God! Finally, something that can race against. Is he on foot or is he in a flipping jet?
Is he on a snowboard
Is
on
he
the
running
jet?
on air?
So this the SR-72 is so badass that it will be able to go on skis and go into the Olympics.
Oh my God! We got a new contender.
That's a DLC for you.
And so it's they're thinking that the development should be completed by 2018, which is a little far off. But I'm imagining this can be a very huge project after they've assembled, all this really giant upgrades they're doing on the engines here.
I bet it's worth the wait.
It will be, and
And I can't wait to buy one.
we can finally,
Fly
fly with
fast.
style, terrorize the rest of the world. I guess
Like a Boyd.
that's like probably a $10 billion operation that could have
Yeah.
went to cheaper Timmies, but
And cancer.
or college students, all the troubles. But and that's my wicked military explosive thing. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, everyone likes explosive, and they say Tony Stark is going to get involved with it. So.
Oh yes.
Ooh, even
With
better.
him heading the program, I'm sure we'll be seeing it within 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days.
I don't know. How fast does he work?
No, as fast as he needs to.
Okay.
That's not true. It does give you a timeline in comic books.
I'm just giving him as fast as he needs to.
Okay.
Iron Man
All right,
time.
then.
Yeah.
That's how fast he's going, or that's how much time he needs. All right. So, who likes tablets?
Depends on the time of day and
What kind of
what I'm
tablet are we
doing.
talking here?
I'm talking a 20-inch tablet.
That's like the size. That's bigger than my.
That's
Wow.
bigger than my tablet
meant-
right now. Mine's only 18 inches.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's not the size that counts.
I am going to feel inadequate when this thing comes out.
Oh, is that why you don't have any girls?
CC Lee here has a very nice tablet laptop.
Yeah, it's an 18-inch tablet.
How much did it cost?
It only actually cost me $1,200.
Oh wow.
$1,200. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And
What about
who's
this
it
one?
made by?
It is a Dell computer.
Dell. Okay. Well, Panasonic. They decided to be high rollers, and
Ballin'.
they created the 20-inch tablet, and it's $6,000.
Oh, wow. I did not pay that much.
Oh, sorry, did I say $6,000? I meant $599.99.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Plus
Well,
tax.
that's
That
much more
1 cent.
reasonable.
Yeah.
I definitely can afford it now.
Especially when the penny doesn't exist anymore.
What do you mean? $599.99.
$599.99.
$599. That's $599.99.
No, $599.
$599.99.
All right, none of us
Are we
good at
doing
math.
this?
Yes, I am.
Is this happening? And so the tablet is rugged enough to survive a 30-inch drop on its back.
Okay, well, I cannot claim that for my tablet, so...
What if you drop it on the corner?
Oh, yeah.
You can
I guess you can't sue them then.
What about the side?
They're
and
not
front?
liable for corners. I'm sorry,
Side
Jeff?
and front? What about the side or the front?
Oh, are you talking
All
about...
other
They were
angles.
really
Are you
specific.
talking about
They said
that
on its
time
back.
that my tablet
Whoa.
slammed down on the table, Jeff?
Was that 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet.
inches.
I mean, that's very impressive. Everybody has their iPhones fall on a little thing, and then bam, the whole
Then you have to
screen's
buy a new
cracked.
one.
Right. So I'm thinking for $6,000, this better be a sturdy tablet.
Sturdy?
Sturdy.
It better be able to like take a bullet for me, okay?
Yeah.
I'm expecting this thing to be able to
Save your life, be your best friend.
save my life, be my best friend, raise my kids, and probably go to the grocery store and
And
buy
tell
me
you the
lunch.
weather.
Yeah, I want to know everything.
It'd be nice
And-
if it made dinner, too.
Pay your bills.
Okay, but is it already out or when
It's
is it
coming out this January.
Oh wow!
Christmas
Ooh.
time.
January 2014.
January's not Christmas
You
time.
could get it, like, you could pre-order it, I bet you, though.
Yeah, like
Right.
Christmas happens like a week after Christmas. It's called Boxing Day or whatever.
No, that's
Boxing
a day after Christmas.
Yeah, but it goes on
Yeah,
for
that
a
is a
week.
day.
You know?
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's now
the,
Boxing
the
Week. It's-
attitude
it's
of
Boxing Week
most
now.
malls, you know.
Oh well, that's because they're
You know,
malls.
they're always going with their like, oh, all the stuff we didn't sell is now even more on sale.
Yay, capitalism.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right,
Moving on.
and so for all the technical aspects, it's saying 256 gigs. I would have expected more.
Can you purchase, like, more?
I would
hard drive?
imagine.
What is?
I would.
Well-
I don't know how to use your tablet. Where
Well,
can you
because
get upgrades on
yeah,
that?
you can. It starts at 250 gigabytes,
Mm-hmm.
and then through upgrades, you can get up to one. What do you call it? A terabyte? Yeah.
1 terabyte.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 1,000 gigs.
So that's
Now
pretty good.
this weighs 5.5 pounds. That's how
Okay.
much this tablet's going to weigh.
That's
And
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
No.
And,
I mean, it
How
depends
much
on
does the normal human head weigh? Anyone?
15, give or take.
Oh,
15
okay,
sounds
well,
about
if it's
right.
lighter than your head, it's fine.
yeah, and it's 8 gigs of RAM, and I don't feel like that's enough. And in $6,000,
Yeah, I feel
think
like
that-
I'm almost being
you're,
cheated.
you're just paying for something that's really big, and
Yeah.
that you'll probably drop it because it's so big,
Or I'll
something
drop
like
it
that.
on desk.
Yeah,
Accidentally,
feel
I
like,
might add.
that kind of money, you should be getting something a little bit, with
More durable.
Where's the
So,
better
does
technology?
it-
My laptop is
Does
better
it
than
do
all this.
anything like significant that other computers do not, or tablets do not? I suppose.
Yeah, it runs Windows 8.1 Pro Bright apparently,
Which is
which apparently no other computer can do.
Apparently. Well, Max can't
so
do
I
it.
need it
There's
That's-
that.
because
Apparently, well, it's probably buggy.
So basically, what you're just saying is $6,000, big waste of money.
yeah.
Let's just throw it in the trash and move on with it.
I don't know what Panasonic's thinking, but
they're thinking something.
yeah, they'll probably sell hundreds. And that's my tech update.
Oh, welcome back to the WiFighters. Way to go, Alex. You're not supposed to talk over those
You
things.
broke the fourth wall.
Hey, who turned his mic on?
Well, when I finish editing this and all that stuff, you won't have to worry. So no one's gonna get this anymore.
Perfect.
So we are back to the WiFighters. Everyone
Yeah.
say hi.
If you haven't figured it out. Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Cece Lee.
I'm Alex.
Are you now? Wow, it took a
That's
while.
me.
I'm Nathan.
Who am I?
And our next segment is the WiFighters Apocalypse Survival Guide. Yay! Okay, so you guys don't seem ready for survival. Nathan, Alex.
Well, I just watched
Yeah,
This Is the
guys.
End, so I'm
Oh, okay. Well, you're pretty prepared then, aren't
yeah,
you?
just
With your Backstreet
But
Boy
are you
dance
prepared
moves.
for the
Oh, yeah.
apocalypse of the week?
Okay, what happens this time?
Well, last week we were still figuring out how I was going to really do things, but I'm going to lay down a scenario for you, much to the like of many Fallout players.
Lay it on
I
us,
will
sister.
think. So we're going to do the nuclear apocalypse
Oh my
this
god.
time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're not going with any zombies because I honestly do not think that Fallout would cause zombies personally.
I think it
No.
just caused dead people.
Yeah, I think it
And-
would cause a lot of dead people and maybe some mutated plants and bugs, possibly, but
ghost
not,
images.
So-
maybe, yeah.
On
So
walls.
the premise behind today's apocalypse is that there's an all-out nuclear war going on just between Russia and China.
Oh,
Only Russia and China.
but we suffer from the nuclear fallout.
We suffer from the nuclear fallout and stray nuclear missiles coming our way.
So is this like basically Fallout?
It's kind of like Fallout, but Fallout's more China versus the America.
It's like
Like,
X-Men's
okay.
Origins.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. There you
Did I
go.
make a good one? Oh, yeah.
Alex knows what he's talking
Oh, yeah.
about.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna do a nuclear Fallout theme, and this week we are all stuck in Russia. For some reason, we decided to take a terrible deciding trip to Russia.
We
just
wanted to see the Kremlin.
Back to the motherland.
I don't ever want to see that, but yeah, okay, sure, we wanted to see that.
It's a pretty building on the outside.
I still don't want to see it.
Can we visit Hannibal's castle?
That's Romania.
You know
Oh,
what?
is it? Oh,
Before
my
the
bad.
apocalypse starts, we went to Romania first, and we visited that just for
Oh,
Alex.
perfect. You know what?
So
I'm good. You know what? Let the apocalypse come. I'm happy.
Concluding that trip, we went to Russia and we're there, and all of a sudden, Russia and China decide, even though they've decided this a long time ago, they don't really like each other. So they're going to start hitting each other with rifles, and then when rifles stop, they're going to start hitting each other with, biowarfare, and with biowarfare comes nuclear warfare. People, it's a known fact.
Yes.
Be aware, be ready.
Damn it.
Evolution of warfare.
This has got to stop happening. Like, everywhere we go, more people going to the apocalypse.
So
Like,
we're going to be stuck in Moscow this time, guys.
Okay.
It's a terrible place to be. Lots of people, lots of buildings, not a lot of places to hide.
We
I
don't
hear the
speak
alcohol is
language.
strong.
Yeah, so I guess you could drink a lot of that and be done with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if someone told me, "Hey, Alex, apocalypse is coming," I'll be like, "All right." So the beer store workers still chilling, or
So you
If
want
not-
to go
Is
out
he
with,
still there?
yeah,
so, Alex, you want to go out with a swig?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm very proud of that.
I don't
So
get
the
it.
alarm sounds, and we know that the nuclear bombs are coming for us. We have two choices. We can go to a fallout shelter, where we think we're going to be safe, or we can go to some random crazy guy's house who says he has a fallout shelter.
shelter. Actual shelter.
Okay? Other guys,
I'd go
Alex,
with crazy
Alex,
guy.
Jeff? All right.
I'm going to their space program so I can go up into
I'm
space.
sorry, that was not an included option.
Be Circus Soleil
Yeah,
guy.
you cannot
Go
pick
with
option
space.
C.
I'm
There is
gonna
no
go with-
option C.
Yes, the generic fallout shelter.
All right, Alex, I would have been with you, but since I'm designating where we're going right
Yeah,
now,
okay, fair
unfortunately. So we go to the fallout shelter, and we find that there is only a limited amount of military there. All right? Other people did not make it there.
Oh.
They were called off to, go fight the war, all those other things, and they just did not make it there. So it's us and a group of about 15 military men.
Yay, being tourists.
And you're the guys, so, do what you do. They let us in, but on the condition that, we aren't a problem kind of thing. Guys, don't be
Okay.
rowdy. No loud noises. Alex.
There's a freaking nuclear war going on. You really think I'm going to risk myself? Jesus.
So they let us in, and about 60 days have passed, and we're running out of resources.
Okay.
Now, our options are we either stay in and go crazy, or we take the fallout suits, or so-called fallout suits that they've made, and we, venture out into the wild. What's your choice? people?
Venture.
Venture?
The wild blue yonder.
Alex?
How much toilet paper do I have?
Toilet paper is abundant, however, resources are not. Other resources, like food,
Oh,
water.
yeah, I'd go with. Let's stick around. It's cold. It's warm in there, right?
Okay, Alex is just going with the opposite answer everyone else is
I
going
have
with.
valid reasons. Don't worry,
Because we're leaving, so there's more for you.
guys. I
He
just
has a
gotta
point.
be honest. If those suits ain't fashionable, then I wouldn't want to be caught.
I will
dead
not
in
don them
one of
if
those.
they are not fashionable.
I've always wanted to be the vault dweller.
Yellow is not my color.
The false color.
Yeah, Fallout. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
But you got to be careful, Bad stuff happens when you stay in a vault too long.
What, you go crazy? or-
Well, you go crazy, or you could become a ghoul, or...
I feel like you become more interesting, like the interest in the bank,
So
I
vault,
think
essentially,
you
Alex
essentially
is
go
okay
psychotic. Okay, so Alex
being
has decided
Gollum.
to stay behind.
something like that.
So we
Bye, Alex.
we don't know what happens to Alex
Bye,
now.
Alex.
So Jeff, Nathan, and I ventured out into the blue yonder, as Jeff so amazingly put it,
Thank you.
and we find a small town that seems to be somehow nuclear proof.
Okay?
It doesn't look like it's been hit, and
So-
people are still living in it.
It's made out of Twinkies. Because those can survive a nuclear fallout.
I want to roll my wits plus investigation to see if
Twinkies are
there's
made
any
out of
radiation poisoning in the air or something.
Oh, they're good.
Interesting. See, the thing is, we can go into this town, but we noticed before that we entered this town that people are acting a little bit funny.
When you say funny, You mean like they're clowns?
Like, haha, funny? Or
Do they amuse us?
No, I mean like more or less like, there's a couple people that seem to be just like, slamming their heads into walls for no apparent reason.
Okay.
Oh, Miley Cyrus.
Oh dear.
They were playing.
Let's
playing Wrecking Ball.
So your options are to continue venturing onto the
Keep
Blue
going.
Yonder,
Keep
or see what's up with this town.
no.
No, we're not going to stop at this town.
I am curious.
no.
We are running out of resources, Nathan.
Look, there are things I will not like. Just it's not even a
Nathan,
question. I'm not going
to
go.
forget that one of the people in our little part. Well, two of them. One can kick very high. And the
I don't
other-
think it's a
It's
problem.
only roundhouse kicking.
I don't think it's a physical
that's
problem.
it.
Oh wait, are you saying that they got lobotomized?
No, well, I haven't said anything yet. You haven't explored the town yet.
Is there a beer store?
There is a. You decided not to come with us, Alex.
Well,
Alex and I are on the phone right now.
yeah.
There are no phones.
Do they have beer? Bring it back. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll go in with the other guys. You guys.
We're going in.
We're going in. So we go into this town, and things seem, for the most part, fairly normal. But there are people, like I said, who are acting a little bit strange.
Have they noticed us?
Well, yes.
Do they look at us funny?
Do they care? Are they still hitting their head against walls?
The people who are hitting their heads against walls or doing other strange things do not notice us. However, the general population realizes that we're there.
Okay.
Is there women?
Yeah.
Well, how good looking are they?
Dude, you're not even there.
Hey,
How-
man, I take
I
a
mean,
lot. I didn't want to get left behind.
It's your average country Russian town. Like,
Well,
what
that
do you?
sounds pretty
Okay, well,
You
do
settle down, boys.
would you like to run over and come get us? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so
Hey,
Alex.
Hey, I
is
went with the
apparently-
crazy guy first. I wasn't even in the vault.
Alex has apparently escaped a guy with a mad axe and came to find us and tell us that it's not safe to go out to that fallout shelter because
Yeah.
it's
Thanks,
not safe
Alex.
there anymore. So we know
We
that
ran out of
now,
toilet
but we're in the
paper.
town and there are ladies, Alex, for you.
Oh, yeah.
Non-crazy ladies, not strange ladies.
Are they like Russian dating site women or like just Russian women?
These are really strange questions that I
You
didn't
guys are
think I was
focusing
gonna
on
get.
the wrong thing right now.
I'm just saying, can I have a healthy, loving, lasting relationship after the end of the world with one of these lovely Russian ladies?
Well, if you court them and truly care about them, I'm sure you could.
Okay, here you go, my lady, a pillow for your head so it doesn't hurt when you bash it against the flipping wall.
All right.
Well, she never specifically said she had to be crazy.
Oh no, I
Okay,
always.
is there
Yeah,
a,
it
is there a
could've been
weapon store?
There is no weapon store
Oh.
in a small country Russian town.
That does not make sense. If
Is
there
there a
would
pawn
be.
shop?
There are guns in the bar.
Well, let's
just
get
like
those.
there would be in any bar.
We're
Is
trying
there
to
a pawn
survive.
shop?
Is there a pawn? Yes, there is a pawn shop.
See, you think pawn shop where the people sell these things.
Oh, we should
What's
go there.
important?
See if Fallout 3's on
What's
sale.
important is that we find ourselves a small inn to stay the night in.
Yes.
Okay, do we find a nice grocery store first? Because I'm kind of hungry.
Just
All
give-
this talk of walk-ins.
Okay, you know what? Let's
hungry.
just stick with the inn.
Give me a second. Okay, the end is coming up now. Now, the alarm is starting to sound again, so you know what that means. More nuclear missiles are coming for us.
Oh, snap, crackle, and pop.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Should've stayed
Alex,
in
for
the vault.
you, I'll give you an alternate option just because you're worried and concerned about the ladies. You can either stay with a bevy of ladies who will court you and, do amazing things to you for your time left here on Earth.
Okay.
Or you can come back with us to another fallout shelter where we may survive, but who knows?
Wow, that's a really rough
Are you going to
choice.
go out with a bang?
Wow, it's all about the puns
We
today.
had to do it.
You are on fire today.
I hope not.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Oh,
I am on fire.
get
Sorry.
out, get out of town.
So that's Alex's choice. But
Okay.
for the rest of us,
I'm going to stay with the women.
okay, I kind of figured that's why I gave you
Goodbye,
that option.
Alex, for that town comment, I already have gotten out of town.
Got-
Hello.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the rest of us, our options are either we decide to give up because there's really no hope for us at this point.
What?
We think so, anyways. Or we go to a shelter where it will continue on next week, and I will tell you what happens.
Shelter.
To be continued.
Dun dun dun.
I would rather go to the shelter.
Looks like I ended on a good note.
Well, Alex, it looks like
You
you're not
guys
gonna
are
be
going to the
participating.
Join us
mysterious,
next week for the WiFighters
you know.
Apocalypse Survival Guide with a Nathan, Jeff, and I, and Alex's ghost, who
Will-
appears
Yeah,
to
your guy.
Can I-
have
Head
come
ghost.
along with us.
Can
I'm
I
like-
develop a mental mutation where I'm able to see Alex's ghost?
Just letting you know, there will be mutations later on.
Can I be the only one who can see Alex though?
like, you're like his best friend or something?
Yeah, our bond
let
is
this-
so strong that it goes past just dying.
Okay, but
I can't go to
just
the
in
afterlife
speculation,
until I know
do-
Nathan's
Do
okay.
Geoff and I know that you can see Alex?
No.
Or you just think you're crazy?
Yeah.
All right, I'm definitely going to add that in for next week,
I
but join
like
us
this.
next week for the WiFighters Apocalypse Survival Guide.
How exciting.
So basically, find some Russian girls and you'll survive.
You didn't survive, Alex.
No, you didn't, dude.
Oh, I didn't?
You got bombed again.
You're a ghost.
You're dead. What do you think I was talking about?
Yeah, what are you? What is
I don't
this?
know.
I
I thought
said you
I-
were a ghost.
See, Alex died. And
Oh,
you
I
stopped
thought I
paying
like.
attention.
You didn't bring the
I
bevy
was
of
too
girls
concentrated
with you.
on the. Hey, yeah, I guess I'm going to heaven with those 40 not virgins.
And
you sure?
that's what happens when.
Were they virgins before or after you met them?
They told me they were, but
You never know
like
when they
throwing a
lie.
hot dog down the hall.
Russians.
Well, that's what happens when, during a survival situation, you think with your wrong head.
Hey, oh.
Hey, man,
Wow. It's just
Anyway,
not
it
going to
is-
stop today, is it?
The world's ending. I just want to have a good time, you know?
We may decide that Alex,
Alex.
Miraculously comes back for whatever reason. Possibly he's a ghoul, just like in Fallout. Ooh.
I could
I
rock
am-
it. I think I'd be a good ghoul.
I am the Vault Dweller.
But if you somewhat liked the Apocalypse Survival Guide, hopefully you'll tune in next week for next week's segment.
If it's so interesting, maybe I should start advertising it when I put my links up.
Yeah.
Whoa,
maybe.
whoa! Now we're thinking.
Yeah.
We're
I had
cooking with
I
gas.
had like a lot of tongue twisting things, though. My tongue got stuck a lot.
It's all right.
It was
That's why you have
Okay.
We Three.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So what's
WiFighters.
next, folks?
What's next? What is next?
Well, Nathan, what is next?
Oh,
What's on the
You
list?
seem to be the man with the scheduling plan.
I am?
Wow, rhymes.
Well, I did kind of want to talk about the...
That was
Wow.
very appropriate.
Thanks,
and
man.
no one is listening to us.
Okay. I did kind of want to talk about my webcomic, but if you want to duke it out right now, I'm
Ooh,
totally
I
okay
think
with that. I would
yes.
like some time to mentally prepare myself,
Yes.
though.
Let us
This
talk
is
about your
quite a-
webcomic then.
Yes, it's Nathan's webcomic of the week.
Woo!
What is it, Nathan?
This week is going to be all about Nedroid. This is the one that I kind of showed someone else. I think it was Geoff, like 2 weeks back, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do it.
Geoff,
And
do you
I thought
recall
we were
this?
doing it. And
Oh, we're getting a call apparently.
We're getting a
We're getting
call?
phone call.
yes. So Nathan, please quickly wrap this up.
Oh, I haven't even started yet. You want to just take that call?
Wow.
Well, it ended. So there's
No,
that.
it's still
Oh, no.
it's
Oh,
still
it's still
there.
going.
Oh, it's still there.
Take the call. You know, I can
It better not be my mom.
I can wait.
It's probably one of our moms. It's fine.
I can wait.
Goodness. First time I ever actually had to use this thing. Hello?
Let's
You
stop.
are on with the WiFighters. Once I find, haha, hello. You are live, on air, random person.
Or maybe they
I
aren't.
don't know.
Or maybe they're
They
not. I
hang
think
up.
you screwed up.
I'm sorry, I waited too long.
Call again.
Call again, man. Call again, please.
Do it.
There's no call. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I think we were. I don't think that's how you were supposed to do that. I think you have to talk to them.
Ah, yes,
You're supposed to say,
WiFighters.
you're supposed to
So,
say, wait, this please hold on a minute, and then
Yeah.
something like that.
Or
Well-
use if you do call again, hopefully we'll have figured it out by then. If not, bear with us.
I really hope it wasn't like
Damn.
one of our station managers or something. Like, yo, guys, you kind of screwed up, and we're gonna kick you off the air. Oh, wow, that'd be
really
awkward.
sad.
Guys, we're breaking the fourth wall right now.
Oh, right.
I thought we
Sorry.
already broke the fourth wall.
We're students. What?
It's shattered now. Disintegrated.
Webcomics.
Yes.
Okay. So webcomic of the week is called Nedroid, and it's by this guy called Anthony Clark. Nedroid is this quirky, absurdist comic strip about two best friends, Bertato and Reginald. Bertato is a literal potato-shaped bear, and Reginald
God,
is
that's really cute.
He's a bluebird, and they play off each other in a typical comedy duo fashion. They're both very odd.
Slapstick or
It's not slapstick. It's kind of like just. You ever see Abbott and Costello?
yes.
Kind of like that.
Okay.
Bertato and Reginald, though both abundant in oddities, take on the straight man and funny guy roles respectively, often found in the traditional duo sketches. But oftentimes they go off into ridiculous plot arcs where either one or the other does something stupid and the whole world suffers for it.
Don't we all?
It has the same delivery of it has the same delivery of jokes as Casey Green's Gun Show comic, which I reviewed last week, but it's way more relaxed, way less self-depreciative, and honestly feels a lot more wholesome and friendly. Common plots go like Reginald screws something up. Bertato is absolutely stunned how he screwed up that bad, and Reginald plays it off as if it's no big deal, and honestly believes that. In one strip, actually, I'm thinking about it. Reginald's trying to paint a picture of a Marmaduke and asking Bertato for his opinion, and Bertato is.
I just love that name, Bertato.
Oh, I know, right?
I was
So
just
cute.
thinking that Reginald was like the best name I've ever heard.
Yeah.
If I have a son, I think I've always thinking Alex Jr.,
Alex,
but
I
Reggie.
feel a challenge coming on here. Bertato versus
Reggie,
Reginald.
Reggie,
We can do that
Reginald
next-
Master.
That could be next week's
Oh,
who would
yeah.
win in a fight. No,
Seriously,
but
that's a good name.
yeah, no, but in one strip, Reginald's trying to paint a picture of a Marmaduke, asks his friend Bertato for assistance, his opinion, and Bertato takes a picture. He looks at it, he's just like, I don't think I've ever seen that color before. I think you invented a new color. And Reginald's just really upset because it's like, Marmadukes aren't this color. They're supposed to be brown. And he's just really upset. It's adorable. And
I was hoping you were going to say that Bertato like took a part of his bareness, being the potato, and he made like a potato stamp of a Marmaduke.
No.
Because that'd be cool too.
That'd be kind of
Color in the
weird.
process.
No, it'd be super awesome.
Maybe.
I'm gonna do that. No.
But right, the quality's top notch. I really love it. It's really funny, really relaxed. That's Nedroid.com, Nedroid.com, and it's guaranteed to get you a chuckle.
And now you're back with the WiFighters.
WiFighters.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
That's us.
So you want to duke it out now?
It's time to
Who would
Fight.
win in a fight?
Da, 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 da.
Okay, that
This
ended
one
abruptly. I feel like.
is quite magical. That wasn't clever at all because it's Gandalf versus Merlin.
What a flippin' cool fight. It's a wizard fight. I love these fights.
I love how it's
Merlin.
snowing while there's a wizard fight.
Yeah.
It's like it's setting the scene. for your
Pathetic
battle.
fallacy, people.
Alrighty. So for this fight, I will be taking on the side of Merlin, the original wizard. And,
The real
Well,
OG.
that's stating a lot.
and he is.
You know what he is.
Still.
And so I'm taking on as the father, and he is taken on as the All-Father. Technically. a
Technically
joke.
speaking, I'm Gandalf the Grey.
Oh, geez.
of
Only
my
Gandalf the Grey.
One of my personal heroes, actually, growing up.
You're not allowed Gandalf the White, and there's a reason we don't allow that, because he's basically God.
Yeah, you
He's
lose
Morgan
right
Freeman,
away.
but white.
Oh, man.
All right, so
You want to sit down the playing field here? You want to challenge me on my own turf
Yeah.
here?
Whoa, okay.
Well, I am
Can you actually
champ here.
confirm that Merlin is older than Gandalf?
well, just by like
The-
how
the-
it's written, he's
How long
technically
ago?
older.
How long ago was Lord of the Rings written? About
Oh, we talking...
Yeah, but like
The original,
the middle.
original
characters.
Lord of the Rings, or
It's the 40s.
yeah, but Merlin was written like his character was written.
Yeah, but
before
like
that.
time wise
like
though,
thousand-
Middle Earth. It seems like-
Merlin's also a time traveler.
Oh,
so-
fair enough.
Oh,
we'll get
I
there.
feel like you're gonna use that a lot.
Oh yeah.
all right. As far as chronologically speaking, in the real world, Merlin was created, not invented, in 1130, give or take, by actually a guy with the same first name as me.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Look at me with that name drop.
Okay. But
Anywho,
yes, let's continue.
the parameters of this battle are abilities, alliances,
Oh,
and general attitude.
that's not.
Oh
fair.
yeah. Oh yeah. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Well, dude, you got a king on your side.
Yes, so do you.
You have Arthur.
I got a whole.
Yeah. You got.
I'm not
Aragorn.
talking about
Yeah,
like
but doesn't Merlin like
best
have
friend
like
Arthur.
all of the Disney series too? Because he was in Kingdom Hearts, and therefore he totally has those guys in the bag. Yeah,
I guess
he has the
so.
Keyblade.
I'm gonna
wielder.
give him this too. All right, just to
Okay.
even the playing field. I'll give you Kingdom Hearts.
Really?
Yeah.
Even the play. Whoa! Hold
Even the
on.
playing field. That's how confident I am in my man.
He has
Gandalf.
confidence.
All right, so let's.
It's a really big thing.
What
to
else
say,
we got to
man.
establish? Arsenal here. Let's look at the
Yeah,
arsenal.
that's abilities, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
Who's
are
got
the
the bigger
abilities?
beard? Is what
Ooh.
I want to know right now.
All right, the bigger beard has to go to Merlin.
Yeah, he's kind of got it.
His
down
is
to
more
the-
white two-way.
Who has the better staff?
Oh,
Ooh, Gandalf.
I would say Gandalf. He uses that for a lot of
It's a
things.
good question to
I don't even
pose.
think Merlin needs a staff though. So
Yeah.
Neither
Well, he
does
has a
Gandalf,
wand.
technically.
He has a wand.
Yeah, yours is just...
excuse me. Remember when Gandalf was
Visual.
disarmed back at Saruman's tower?
I remember that.
That
Yeah,
was
kinda
the white-
useless.
He was still... He had an eagle.
Oh, yeah.
He talks to moths.
rescue him.
Yeah, and his best friend is now being evil, so it was probably a little heart-crushing, and he couldn't bring himself to fight him.
Exactly.
Right.
Ready
Okay.
to fight
Wow,
another
Alex,
day.
you always bring out the emotion in things.
Hey, I'm just saying that the bonds of friendship
No,
are
it's
very
so
strong.
beautiful.
my
I
God.
really admire it.
Thank you.
In any case, Merlin has quite a few tricks up his sleeve. You know, that's a kind of a joke there, but you
Yes,
don't
he
have
does.
to worry
We,
about
we
it.
got it.
He can shapeshift. He can time travel. He can cast a whole bunch of spells. Well, I don't really remember like a specific.
Yeah,
one he's
what are
cast,
the
but-
limitations
Okay,
to
can
that
he
guy's
guess-
spells?
Imagination.
Does he have any limitations to that? Or?
He invents spells.
Yeah, I guess.
So as long as he can think about it and work on it, he can make it. I'm guessing.
Jeff, what about Gandalf? Can he imagine spells?
I'm sure he can, but to be fair, it is never clearly displayed what Gandalf's spells actually are.
Well, we can kind of gather as Gandalf the Grey that he is a
He knows
fire.
stuff.
He knows a lot of fire spells. He
That's
can
true.
make magic of fire that can't be put out.
He does
can,
like his fire.
create a barrier of fire. He can challenge a Balrog.
But
yeah,
actually,
sure,
the firepower was given to him actually in a ring that he has on him constantly.
Oh my
Called
goodness.
Inaria. Mm-hmm. So technically, it's not a spell on him per se. It's just a magic ring he's got that he uses with his stick.
okay, that's not.
So he
really
can-
him then.
He's pooling the available resources, we'll say.
But he's still.
But he got
a
it
conjurer.
from being a wicked conjurer and befriending elves and stuff.
Well, like
So there's that.
as a wizard,
being
you kind
old
of
as dirt.
expect it. Well, if he's got friends with the wizards, Merlin pretty much had an affair with a water spirit of some sort, the Lady of the Lake.
This is true.
Yes, gave her the
The
sword.
Lady of Lake who gave
Arthur the
Excalibur.
A lot of people
Merlin-
forget this fact.
Merlin had the sword, then he gave it to the woman, and then the woman held onto it until Arthur showed up.
No.
He planned an entire.
That's false.
He planned an
No,
entire
he got the
lineage.
sword in the stone. The sword in the stone is Arthur's sword, and then it broke, and the Lady of the Lake took it and gave him
Can we
Excalibur.
continue on with limitations,
the
guys?
lore.
We have to get to the actual
So,
fight.
Moving on
Shabam.
from the lore of actually sub-characters in this entire battle.
Yeah, the Lady of the Lake here, causing trouble.
She does, though.
Regardless, as far as abilities go, I guess Merlin takes it on this one.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
He gets the
Despite
ladies.
fact, I'd like to see him take down a Balrog.
He could turn into a dragon. A lot stronger than a Balrog, let me just tell you that.
How do you know?
Probably.
Can you guess
Smoke
my...
and dust monster.
Smoke and dust monster.
Well,
Versus-
technically fire and ash.
It is
but
everyone's worst nightmare.
You have to be a hero to kill a dragon. We showed that with Bard.
Well, I
smog.
don't know. Haven't you yourself slayed a lot of dragons?
Me?
You are a dungeon master after
Yeah.
No, I send dragons after other people. We don't actually.
Oh, okay.
They all die.
meanie pants.
Can Merlin guess my card?
Yes. He's the one who
good
gave you the
question.
card.
Gandalf gave you the card.
They both get. They kind of like try to like.
All right.
Moving
Focus,
on.
guys. Are there any other limitations that we need to set in place
well,
before having this battle?
Gandalf has a sword too. Glam drink.
God.
Thank you.
Which is like magical in some
That
way,
thing.
right?
It's
yeah,
Elven.
it
The
does.
Goblin Cleaver or whatever.
No, that's a different one.
Oh, that's
yeah.
the Thor hammer?
That's Thorn's. That's Thorn's sword. The.
The glam drink actually
What is it called?
cauterizes wounds when it goes through.
So you can't just sew it back.
They
on.
won't bleed out, but you can't sew it. Yeah.
Wow.
Crap.
So in other words, you're going to turn into Swiss cheese.
Oh, that's gross.
Do you taste good?
I don't know. I've never. I don't think Gandalf.
You
or
guys are
I
all
have
looking
ever
at me
gone
like I
into-
don't
just
think they
posed like a
shower.
really strange question.
Moving
but,
on.
you know,
Merlin-
I've had serious concerns about it.
Merlin really doesn't have much other than a wand or a staff or whatever. But like honestly, he doesn't really need a weapon.
Ooh. And knowledge as well. These characters have vast knowledges.
Gandalf goes out to find his knowledge. Merlin already has it all in his library.
But where did he get all those books from, I wonder?
Okay, there's a lot of limitations and speculations that we could go on and on and on about, but we're going to start this rumble right now.
Okay, fine. Okay, so what's the first move on your part, buddy? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, you're giving him the first move?
Well,
hell yes, I am.
Is that a wise idea,
Do we have a
Merlin?
setting?
Oh, yeah, setting. You think a wizard tower? But a neutral wizard tower.
What wizard tower, yeah.
A neutral party is letting them use their wizard tower.
It's the wizard tower from Fantasia.
Sure.
Or the WiFighters wizard tower, guys. We have that, don't we?
That's too far up. I want to go watch it.
I know, it's
going up.
It's true. It's in a very tall mountain, surrounded by other mountains.
And a brook.
And
great.
And a fast-paced stream. And some forests.
I think you need to settle down there.
Okay. I'm just super excited.
Okay, so yeah, up in the neutral wizard tower, our wizard tower, they duke it out on the top floor, maybe even in an open floor, right up on the roof. It's a flat top, of course.
Okay.
Ooh, a flat top.
Are we? Well, what?
All right,
want to fight
you know what? Let's just get into this.
Sorry.
It's a
I'm going to
four-dimensional
start
room.
out with, good old fire. Why not?
Fire.
Just regular fire, not even like eternal
It's the
burning
unquenchable
hellfire.
fire, of course.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Okay, so I figure that.
So you need Kool-Aid Man.
I guess he's just gonna probably summon a storm of some sorts, or maybe just fly away because he can turn into a bird of some sorts. He's probably much better on the
Feathers
defensive.
can burn.
Oh, can he turn into a phoenix?
He can turn into anything.
Because
turns
if he
into a
turned
fish.
into a
Haven't you
phoenix,
seen
he's
the
fine.
He's a
Fish?
technically
Yeah.
he's a shapeshifter.
How would a fish help you, Alex? You're burning. Do you want fish sticks? Is that
You
what
could
you
jump
want?
into the water, turn into a fish, and swim away.
Maybe turn into a salamander who can't actually burn.
I know, but Merlin would not flee a fight like that.
Merlin doesn't need to
It's
flee
a
a fight.
tactical retreat.
Merlin's power comes from
You're
being
running
able to
away.
stand still. He doesn't need to run away. He could just stand. He could fight to a standstill. He's not going to win, but he's not going to
You
lose.
just said that he's flying away.
No,
Okay, so
I said he could dodge the
you
fires.
have to pick one move, Nathan. You can't pick a variety of moves.
Okay, fine. He turns into a salamander and can, survive in the flames.
Okay, Jeff.
A
state
flame
your
retardant
Jeff,
salamander.
state
Okay.
your next move.
That's the myth. That's the
Gandalf
myth.
steps on the salamander.
Merlin turns into a gigantic bear.
Gandalf stabs said bear.
Counter.
Merlin goes back into.
Start
Not
over.
looking too good for you, Merlin.
Rewind.
Merlin casts unmelting ice and stops the sword, or maybe freezes his hand so he can't stab. Merlin doesn't want to, fight. Well, he does want to fight. He wants to prove that he's better.
Fire.
Fire, unmeltable ice versus this is unmovable object. Well, yeah, unmovable object, unstoppable force. Gandalf might not be able to get stopped, but you know what? Oh wait, he did. He kind
You
of died.
shall
And
not
suddenly the
pass.
tower explodes and you're on an even playing field.
Okay, Gandalf fell to his defeat and, well, not really. Defeated a Balrog, died, came back a more badass.
But we're not letting you play as Gandalf the White because
And
Gandalf
we're
the
not.
White is broken.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Merlin turns
in
out.
God
the White
mode.
being God.
You know what? Last time I checked,
So Gandalf the Grey's demigod.
not even Gandalf the Grey wanted to fight Smaug, by the way. So Merlin just turns into a dragon,
And then?
and then he does dragon things.
Oh,
like-
no, I didn't mean and then for you. I get
Oh.
that you turned into a dragon. I'm asking Jeff what Gandalf is going to do now.
Yo, he's calling the Eagles.
You're relying on
Look at him
allies?
all.
You're
Okay.
asking for allies already, Gandalf? Like, come on.
Excuse me,
Guy's a dragon.
He's gonna try to burn, Gandalf the Grey into Gandalf the Black. Because you know what?
Actually, Merlin. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different.
Yeah, you are.
I'm thinking when Merlin defeated a dragon.
Yeah, but that's Merlin defeating the dragon,
Yeah.
not Gandalf.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry,
true.
Gandalf.
So, Gandalf, you're
Yeah.
not doing so well in
Gandalf
the third round
Got
here.
screwed over with this one.
Gandalf.
He's having to think really fast on his feet.
Do you have a
Fireworks.
counterattack? Like,
I can conceive.
Fireworks. I was gonna pull that out
can
with
you
the
use
ice.
like a shrinking spell? So he's a tiny
Gandalf
dragon?
uses the dragon firework that scared the,
the
pants
dragon
out of
startled you.
heaven.
firework.
Oh no! A fake dragon is coming against this
How do
actual
you
dragon.
know it is in the moment?
Oh my god!
He has a point. Come on.
Oh my god. Okay, well clearly he's gonna want to try to swipe it away so he can
And
defend
while
himself.
distracted, glam drink goes down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Merlin, you got something?
You're in chess mode now, boy.
Swiping away the firework. Oh, man. And then getting stabbed. Or maybe he's not getting stabbed because time travel. No. No, I could keep pulling out like defensive modes, but honestly, if he actually had
You
to
have
go
to
on the
deal the
offensive-
final blow.
Yeah, no, Merlin can't deal the final blow. Merlin,
the
I
final
feel
blow
Merlin
is
is more on the. I feel Merlin.
He has too
Merlin.
many. He has too much morality.
No, he does, but he also. All of his spells kind of revolve around defending himself rather than attacking. Well, Gandalf can actually strike the final blow because he has a flippin' sword. Unfair, by the way. But
You got a wand that could probably turn into a sword.
Or you could just sharpen that wand until it's really pointy.
That's true. Good old whittling.
Pointy.
You also have a buddy named Arthur.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
oh,
Arthur
He's
has
a
a
fairly
sword.
impressive sword.
I mean, you could
I
just
might
like be
say.
battling.
I
you
thought
could
we
be
were
battling
taking this-
Gandalf, and then you could just be like, Arthur, sneak up behind him and chop his head off.
I thought we were talking mano a mano, but if you want me to pull out, King Arthur, I guess he could, fight mano a mano himself against
At
Gandalf.
that point, I
Borrow it.
just bring Middle Earth.
Okay, then fine. Merlin brings Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And now we've got universes battling.
And then Gimli shows up.
You
and
got
his axe kills everybody.
You got old timey England versus old timey Earth, I guess. Honestly, I think that if we turn this into a full out war, you're probably looking at Middle Earth winning just because it has
Sheer numbers.
sheer
Hey.
numbers and actual like mythological beings. But
And
Merlin's
hobbits.
just,
Do not write out Kingdom Hearts before you have battled them.
oh yeah, that's true.
Those are mythological.
Wait, if we're counting Kingdom Hearts, are we calling on all the Heartless too? Because
No, that doesn't count.
Just the good guys.
Just the good guys.
The allies.
well, because if it was the Heartless, I mean, you'd
Isn't
win.
Mickey Mouse in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
I
you're
got
doomed,
Mickey.
Gandalf.
Yeah, you could
You have
call
no
on King
chance.
Mickey.
Sorry, man.
When you get bought out by Disney, Gandalf, that's when I'm going to give you
Yeah.
a fair point. But
They're gonna make more Lord of the Rings.
I'll just make this
Disney.
final. I want to make a final point just to say, if Merlin has an army, I think Merlin wins. If Merlin's by himself, Merlin's fighting a constant battle that's not going to end anytime
This
soon.
bout would never end.
This bout would never end. Wizards are too strong.
This is the fight that never ends.
And on that note, Alex and I are going to vote for who we think wins this battle. Alex, would you like to go first?
Well,
Or
I
would
guess
you-
I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Merlin on this. Yeah! And I'm gonna go with Merlin just because he can turn into a fish.
Again,
no.
that wasn't mentioned throughout the entire battle.
No, I
except
feel
for when Alex
Merlin had
mentioned it,
more
but
of the
still,
survivability.
Yeah.
Gandalf.
Defensive.
I mean, it takes out Balrog to kill Gandalf.
And
He
to
is
be
one
fair-
tough cookie.
And it takes boredom to kill Merlin.
Yeah.
And you know what? Gandalf was brought low by low-hanging ceilings.
It's true. It's true.
What about you,
And
Sierra?
poorly constructed
My
bridges.
vote has to also go to Merlin. Not that I don't love Gandalf. It's just,
I say Gandalf, though.
It's just personally, I think just history dictates he was first.
As a younger child, Merlin was an idol to me. So,
As a younger child, I
uh,
would have said Gandalf, though.
But Gandalf, still my boy. You keep it going. But I'm more Gandalf the White kind of guy.
Yeah,
Streaming live,
that's a
Gandalf.
different question.
Oh, yeah.
Who isn't
Entirely.
though?
Oy.
See, I've always been more of a gray guy.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean a great
Yes.
guy.
Thank you.
guy?
No, I've always been more of a fan of Gandalf the Grey.
I can honestly see that.
Yeah.
Gandalf the Grey was kind of like whimsical and silly and interesting as a person, and
He
then he
liked
had
to
this
smoke.
dark side. Then you look at Gandalf the White, who's like,
Did no one else catch Alex's comment right now? 'Cause I did.
No.
He did. Gandalf the Grey was smoking the pipe like constantly.
And don't even get me started on Radgast. All
Oh
right?
my god. Delving into mushrooms. Yeah.
That is some psychedelic trip that we do not want to go down. Anyways.
We'll be back soon with some gaming nostalgia.
Welcome back to the WiFighters.
Oh boy.
Thanks for staying around. You know?
Or tuning in right now. Who knows?
Right now on CKDJ.
Well, whether you're
107.9.
tuning in right now or you've been listening the entire time, we're thankful for your listening anyways.
Of course.
We are. We love every single one of you.
Let's
You're definitely appreciated.
yes.
Okay, maybe not every single
I'm Alex Rich,
I'm Nathan Coffin.
I'm CC Lee.
And I'm Jeff. Hi.
and we rock together.
And we've been thinking about
roll.
things. We've been thinking about back in the year when we were young.
Good old times.
Good old times.
Way
When
back
Rugrats
in
was like the
Back in the
biggest thing on the
day.
Friday nights.
I miss that.
Until you got to the
Those
game
are my
shows.
weekends.
Because it's time the weekly nostalgia moment, and this time we're covering game shows.
Game show.
Shows where, you had those super excited hosts who just wanted to, I don't know, be really interesting and
Spontaneous.
a lot of
spontaneous.
pep in their step.
Oh, yeah. So who wants to talk about their most beloved show first?
Well, I remember Sierra mentioning one that I wish I thought of.
Well, I actually have kind of two that were monumental in my childhood. I just thought they were great.
Let's hear it.
My game shows or game nostalgia moment shows were definitely Jeopardy and, Family Feud.
Jeopardy!
I always
That
really
was it for
enjoyed
me.
Family Feud myself, especially when the black guy took over.
Oh, yeah. And then
He's so funny.
he lost all hope in humanity. Like, the
Yeah,
moment.
what's his name? Do you know? I'm gonna look that up.
Harvey something?
Yeah,
I know this.
he's
too.
so the expressions he makes, and like when people give some ridiculous answers,
Yeah, but that's more new age Family Feud.
yeah,
Harvey.
I
Steve
still enjoy
Harvey,
it.
yeah.
That's his
But for me, it was definitely Jeopardy and Family Feud. Those were the two big ones for me. I loved answering questions, but I didn't get you had to say like who is or what is.
I thought of one just now. Like I was gonna go with Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
I liked it a lot. Watched it a lot with my other grandmother. But it dawned on me the better, and I don't know whether this defines as a game show, but it's a big part of my childhood. America's Funniest Home Videos.
Ooh. Was it really-
Technically, it's a game show.
Yeah.
Technically, you can win money for it.
They win
Yeah.
money.
I guess it's a game show. Man, I remember watching that when I was young and thinking, wow, this is hilarious. And then I got turned to 16. I was just like, this is stupid.
It's a guy falling off his car
20
again.
times.
I have
over.
never grown out of that show.
You still watch that show, don't you?
I do.
The cat ones still get to me though.
I don't know if I have
Funny
time for
cat
that.
It's
plays
the
with.
pet ones.
Well,
that
anything
always
with
get
kittens
me.
is great,
Yeah, okay.
Like the
Everyone
ones-
knows cats dominate the internet.
which is why you should buy my new product, Kitten Mittens.
Oh my God. I'm not helping you on Kickstarter.
Aw.
Anyways.
Tell me about this later.
Yeah.
I know you want in on
I
this,
want
Alex.
to know.
Alex, what was your...
Well, I got a good one for all you super 90 kids out there.
Super 90s.
Now, I mean, me personally, The Zone. The Zone was such a good
Yeah.
station.
Wow.
And they played one of my favorite game shows. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Looks to the Punisher.
Oh, my God.
You're gonna get slimed.
And they get slimed by the Punisher.
Oh, my God.
I
Those were
loved
good
Uh-oh.
times.
That was such a good,
My cousin was on Uh-Oh.
YTV.
Did she get slimed?
No, she didn't.
You say your sister?
My cousin.
Your cousin.
Your cousin.
Your cousin was on Uh-oh?
yeah.
That's amazing.
She was like one of the few that didn't get slimed. I
Did-
think
Wow.
Did she
I don't know
win?
if I feel bad or good
Yeah,
for her.
she did.
She won?
It
Does she
was-
have a picture of her winning?
This was a long time ago, and she actually is an engineer now. So.
Oh, I didn't ask for her life story. I
life
just asked if she
accomplishments.
won.
Like, I highly doubt she's got an image still. Well, probably somewhere in the attic, but who knows? I'm gonna have to ask my aunt.
I remember when I was first
And if we find that picture, we will definitely put it on our websites.
Oh, my God.
What about you, Nate?
I was going to say one show. I'm still going to say that one show. But just for an honorable mention, Video and Arcade Top 10.
Yep. All right.
That was your other one?
I love that one.
Oh, my
I
God.
watched it all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, that was the reason I
Such
got...
a good theme song.
Yeah.
Video on Arcade.
I'm trying to remember it now, but I remember telling my friends about it, and we're like, this is stupid. Like, no, it's the best. It's the reason I got Quest 64 as garbage as it was. No, it was a good game. But the main show I wanted to talk about was Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. It was ran on Spike TV, and it was kind of like this fake game show, I guess, where they just took a game show from Japan and then dubbed over it.
The Chinese
You know
guys.
now.
Oh,
That
yes.
was great, okay?
Oh my God.
The original Wipeout, but with, yes.
Yes.
But with Asians.
Oh my God.
God, that was funny.
Oh, I remember finding like all of the episodes on YouTube. You can find them all. I'm serious.
Man, the things they
Can
would
you
comment over
really
those
still
guys.
find them all?
Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romano. Those two guys basically like defined what my sense of humor was when I grew up.
Wow.
Is it still like that?
Oh yeah, no, I think it stopped running, but like they have like 6 seasons maybe on YouTube right now.
Huh.
I tried to get my girlfriend to watch it, but she's like, I don't get it. But she still left because she laughs at things she doesn't understand.
When they comment over the players, that's always the best.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah.
Now here comes like
Susie.
Billy Tight. Tighty Tight Tight.
Billy
Or,
Tight.
That was so bad.
Billy
but-
Tiny Tights.
And then
it's
she
just
put her arms in the air and go like, it's just,
I can't feel my circulation.
yeah.
And you're like, oh my god.
Those were good subtitles and subs.
Oh yeah. Dubs.
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 Dubs,
That
you're
sucks.
right. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Those were good
God.
English dubs.
That's a good one.
I think we should
Nathan,
find
that-
ourselves a show and dub it ourselves.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
god.
think that was the best one, is what you just mentioned. I was feeling good about but no way.
I want to kind of have like a nice long session where we just watch the entire series.
I think
Some
well,
marathon of
you
it.
come over. And,
There's a lot of you guys, going over to each other's houses.
Yeah, every week we're talking about all the times when we hang out.
The fact is, I've never really gone over to other people's houses yet. No one really says, "Okay, yeah, but seriously, you want to come over?" I'm like, "Oh, I got
well,
stuff."
but
to
yeah,
do."
but seriously, do you want to come over?
do I?
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can come over anytime you want.
Yay!
Got any beer in your fridge?
Yeah.
Only for you, Alex.
Oh,
Only for you.
Sweet. I'm gonna make a sandwich while I'm in there.
You go right ahead.
Wow.
She's
Beer
giving you.
and a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm giving you free reign of my house, okay? That's what's happening right
once
here.
we're done this semester, we'll have a little bit more free time.
true,
We'll have a little.
it's true.
We'll have a little thing. The WiFighters
Party.
meeting.
We'll invite all of our fans. Like 5
yeah.
people show
Oh,
up.
bye.
I am
Yeah,
gonna be so
my parents
excited
will
when
make
those
the
5
drive.
people show up, guys. Like honestly,
God.
I'm gonna be so excited.
They'll be like, wow, that Geoff guy actually looks like that? Huh.
I'm starting to remember the Video and Arcade Top 10 theme song.
Yeah, it's like it always. The guy who announced it was always really like video and arcade.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But as great
Moving
as
on.
that intro is, we're going to move on to game reviews. Does everyone have a game review they'd like to talk about? Do
Does
you?
not.
Do you?
You I know you do. You told me about this one. It was kind of a surprise, but I still am really interested in finding out what you thought. I have my own game, but I can talk about it after.
Okay, well, I'm excited because I like turtles. They're green, and I like turtles that do things. And these turtles just happen to do things that are really cool because of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You mean they're my age?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, and it's
Are they
teenage.
turtles in a half shell?
They are turtles in a half shell.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow.
amazing. I know I've blown your mind, haven't I?
And
Yeah,
they know
so,
kung fu.
Yeah. Give us a skinny. Give us.
A lot of people were concerned. This game, just in general, is for the Wii 360 and 3DS, which gives it a lot of different platforms. That makes it good, guys. Come on, you
Yeah.
got to give it that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were concerned that it was going to be, whether it was going to be more like the 2003 cartoon version, the 2002 Nickelodeon version, or the 80s, early 90s
Ooh,
comic book
yeah.
dark toned version. Now I know Geoff is hoping that it's like that, but unfortunately it's not.
Oh.
It's more of a cartoony version, and it's it's got a beat 'em up gameplay kind of thing.
Is it based off
Okay.
the movie?
I think
Or
it
the
actually
movies?
is based off Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Okay.
Is
And,
that the one where they go back in time to the samurai people?
I never actually watched it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did. It's really good.
Okay, well, invite me over.
Yeah.
We'll make everything of it.
With
We'll
beer
watch
and
all three.
sandwiches.
We'll watch all 3, yeah. But
shredder.
it seems that unfortunately it's quite a shell shock.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ah.
it's not getting very good reviews, guys. People are not liking the way it's turning out, and they're not really liking the way the gameplay is, or the animation in the gameplay is.
Did you get to
It's
try
not
out the game?
because
I have actually tried the game at a friend's house,
Okay, so
and I am myself not impressed.
oh,
Yeah, and
So-
being a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's
Nerd.
disappointing.
So it's
Yeah,
got-
I gotta ask you something.
Ask me something.
Who's your favorite turtle?
Ooh,
I know.
That's
It's
a good one.
that's a hard one.
that's like a why are we here on this planet kind of question.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like, wow.
42.
That's like asking like who's your favorite 98 Degrees band member.
I'm stuck between Donatello and Raphael.
Really?
Yeah, people think they're strange choices, but I like Brain and Brawn, so and that's kind of what they both represented.
Well, would you tell me yours first, Alex?
Which one's the nunchuck one?
That's Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
Okay, I didn't want to be the guy that named the name, got their names wrong.
Oh, that was a
Yeah,
terrible-
I was all about the nunchucks. guy.
I'm kind of with Nathan on the fence here, but I'd have to say out of the two, I'd probably go with Donatello.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence with Leo and Michelangelo.
Oh, we got like all of them here.
Yeah.
All four.
We
Nice.
really like this show, guys.
They're really good. Well, all the turtles are good, but like you really, it comes down to personal preference. So, after you tried that game, what's your rating? Do you have a rating system like I do?
Out of how many shells?
Or half shells.
Turtle power.
How many half shells?
How many half shells do I give it? I would probably give it a 4 out of 10 half shells. A very, very bad review.
Oh my god!
And that is saying something because I do love the series, but I do love the comic books more, just like Geoff probably loves the comic books
I'll tell you what,
more.
guys. On Monday, I'll wear my Ninja Turtles T-shirt.
You have a Ninja Turtles t-shirt?
Yeah, I'll wear it.
And you haven't worn it yet?
Yeah, I'll wear it to intro class.
Hell yes.
Well,
for you guys.
you have to.
I think I wore it actually,
When?
maybe early on in the year.
Well, I missed that. And
Maybe.
I'm disappointed about that.
You're probably.
I don't
sick.
recall shirts
Yeah.
all that well.
I'm going to go, tell myself to never miss anything Alex wears again.
I wear some good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a no tax shirt right now.
One of our classmates was wearing a really good shirt the other day.
Oh god, the Dragon Ball.
Oh, the Z Fighter, yes. Justin was wearing the Z Fighter shirt.
Holla, Justin! Oh god, no, kill me now.
Shout out to Justin.
Yeah, seriously. If I knew his last name, I know it starts with an H. Hadgrove?
Heartgrove.
Something like, yeah, was I right? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sweet.
Okay, so you didn't like the game.
No, I did not like the game.
I'm sorry for that.
It's okay.
We don't only do great games on this show. We also do the bads as well.
Well, we have to do the bad and the good.
Just so it doesn't look like we're biased.
The good, the bad, and the silly.
And I'm not biased at all. It's not as though I dislike the Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's just it was a bad game, and that's that.
How long did it take before the Shredder was a prominent character?
Did you even get that far?
No, I didn't even get that far. That's
Oh, the Shredder wasn't even like attacking you?
no, not at the point I got to. I was so disappointed
See-
into it. I think I got into like 15 minutes of gameplay, and I was like, I'm done with this game.
A good Ninja Turtles game should start off with like you fighting the Shredder.
Well, maybe I just missed
Yeah.
it. Maybe it was in the opening scene, but I was so enamored with how horrible it was.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you did give it 4
4 shells out of 10.
half shells.
That's terrible.
4.5 half shells. Is that?
Stop.
And okay, who else has a game review?
I do. That's me. I have a game review.
Who are you? No.
Oh yes, I'm Nate.
Good to meet you, Nate. No.
Lately, I've just been picking at the handheld games and a few of older.
Are you finally off that Pokemon binge?
I am.
Are we ever really off the Pokemon binge?
No,
Not
I'll
really.
be going
Never
back
on this
tomorrow
show.
or something. But I've been playing on my PS Vita lately, and I've been playing Dragon's Crown. Who here in this room has heard of the game?
I have not.
Sierra, you have. So
I have.
Then you're gonna understand where I'm coming from when I start going.
I see a couple of our listeners' hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, the audience that we have sitting out on the benches,
Outside our lovely
outside.
studio.
They're gone though.
Our
They're not even
headquarters.
there anymore.
What are you talking about? There's hundreds of them out there.
Right.
Our fans.
Anyways,
They're waving to us,
They're
smiling.
standing out in the cold.
I wanna.
They're in the snow.
I wanna make this quick here. God dang it.
Hey, we're
Okay.
not
All
your
right, fine.
ex-wife.
All right, let's go.
The rundown here, I got some pros and cons. It has beautiful art. It is the most impressive visuals I've ever actually seen in a game. It's all like handmade, like traditional artists designing all this stuff, and it's kind of like the same vein as Miramasa that I reviewed last week. It has a wonderful storyline. It kind of explains exactly where you have to go, what you have to do, and all that stuff, and it has clear expectations as well. The gameplay is just fluid, it's fun, it's engaging, and it feels like a traditional
Sounds like a pretty good review so far.
feels like Diablo actually, kind of
Really?
like Diablo. Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that.
you got your equipment, you can switch between weapons, and you have different capabilities with different weapons, and it has a very clever online mode where you kind of dungeoneer with other friends. But I have a lot of cons, well, not cons, but big cons that are kind of going to make you say, I don't want to play that game. If you have any semblance of decency, you're going to feel weird playing it in public. The characters are all incredibly fantasized.
So
and
it's fan service?
it's very fan servicey. I played as a sorceress.
Was she busty?
She has gigantic spell books.
So she was lusty and busty?
No, just busty. And it's kind of like, oh, well, that's
I'm
kind of
disappointed.
You just kind of look at it like, oh, well, wow, I really hope no one looks at me playing this game.
What if I was to play the game, Nate? Do you think I would feel the same way about it?
I think you'd look at it like, wow, that's kind of strange. A lot of my female friends, I was like, come on, you play. It's fun gameplay. Like, I'm not buying it just because.
So the aesthetics kind of ruin the whole.
Well,
Yeah.
no, the aesthetics are beautiful. It's just done to a certain
It creates
degree
a
of fan
certain-
service.
The characters,
Awkwardness.
every single character is like over glorified. The male characters are all muscle bound, and the
Hung like mooses.
That's not what men look
Probably.
like usually.
no.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Come
and-
on.
Outside of this room, apparently not.
Wow.
Yeah,
Flabbergasted.
It's pretty brutal when you have like, oh man.
So
guilt.
what about like the younger characters? Are they still just as
You know that
fan servicey?
You know that this weird like fake Japanese concept of Lolita.
Yeah, Lolita. Yeah,
there you go. That's
Pretty much what they're going for with that.
Yep.
I can understand why you have your concerns
Yeah.
then.
There's a fake replayability. Once you beat the game once, they just kind of put you through the plot again and again, and it's just harder.
Replay.
Exactly. It's lame. There's no cross-platform play. You can't play with other people on the PS3 or if you're on the Vita, or on the Vita if you're on the PS3. And the quests can get unfairly difficult and hard to solve later in the game. And it just kind of makes you feel like, man, I got to go online and look at a guide.
So you technically feel inadequate.
You feel inadequate, and it's a stupid reason to do it too, because it's like,
So
why?
there isn't busty lusty girls for me and Alex.
Oh no, there are.
well,
See,
I don't.
It's just not the character I was
when you were
playing.
talking
I
about
don't
the
know if they're
busty.
busty and lusty enough for me.
Just for
Well,
you and Alex.
Alex and I are really into that kind of thing, right, Alex?
Can I say I like a busty spellbook?
Busty spellbooks.
Books.
Books.
Buxom.
I feel
Buxom.
so
Books.
left out.
I'm sorry,
I'm
Jeff.
sorry, Jeff.
Wow.
Well,
Okay,
it-
and Jeff, he likes the ladies too.
Jeff, if you like the ladies,
That's a shout out to
but
all you
don't
single
like
ladies
the,
out there.
If you don't like the spell books, they also have a Amazon with very large weapons. Lower weapons.
What kind of weapons?
Huge thighs.
Bolas?
Kind of.
I like a good pair of legs.
Good pair of legs. There you go. I'm gonna say it's just
She
kind
can
of.
throw a spear.
Oh yeah.
What
Oh
can,
yeah.
Like, you know how they ask, like, how much can you bench press? How much can she squeeze between those legs?
She could probably make. She could probably make wine between her legs.
Wow.
Wow.
You threw the alcohol into it.
Yeah. Well,
Now I'm sold.
I'm trying to appeal to you, man.
You're our only client, Alex.
When it finally got down to it, when I finally decided to give this game a score, I wanted to say for my weekly review, I'm going to give it a
4 awkward glances.
4 awkward glances out of 5.
That's not bad.
That's a really good score.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game, but it just
that
uncomfortable.
one-
Can you put like a one of those protector screens over it? You know, like how
Yeah,
people wear
and then peel-
visors. You could put like a visor over your
and then peel it
screen.
off when I'm done.
Yeah.
You know? Oh god, I can't believe I just made that joke.
Okay.
Anyways,
you did.
continuing. No one's gonna get it if they don't understand the joke, right?
Yep. I think everybody does.
Okay, right.
So who else has game review?
I got a short one.
All right, sounds
Unless,
good.
do you got one there, Jeff? Or
No, I don't.
okay.
Well, that's okay
All
because
right,
you know,
all right. Well,
we love you anyways.
for anybody who's really big into really in-depth thought games,
You have me already.
yeah, there's these games called Civilization.
Oh my god.
If
Have you
any-
been- yeah, I saw you playing those games.
Yeah, and so Civilization 5's been out for a while, and they came out with Gold Edition, which had Gods and Kings DLC on it.
Oh, they had all the DLC. Didn't
Yeah, well, no. There's a whole bunch of DLCs, but the Gold Edition just came with a bunch of races. But it came with the new Gods and Kings, which has religion is now a more prominent factor within
snap.
Civilization 5, which changes how you play the game significantly.
Can you get a religious
because
victory?
This game is so in depth.
Definitely.
I'm sorry?
A religious victory? Probably.
I think so. I'd have to look into it.
How
I
far
don't
have you
think
played
so.
through this game? Like, have you?
How many
beat this
hours have you
game?
played into one game?
How much have you dedicated?
I don't know. Maybe four.
Be careful what you
active
say.
hours?
Our teachers may be listening.
Does it improve on Civ 5 originally? Like the original
Yes.
version?
Yes.
Okay. And would you say it's a good pickup?
It is B. It's making the because in original Civ 5, the races, the weaker races, not the weaker races, but certain races had better bonuses.
poorer
Certain
races?
civilizations.
Right, yeah.
So the poorer civilizations.
So some of the other civilizations that you wouldn't necessarily choose to
Less
play,
developed. There we go.
you can now bolster
Underdeveloped.
Oh, hey, that's
their
awesome.
economy through faith, and it's a nice aspect because
Are you saying faith really changes them?
yes, faith can change a civilization.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm saying. And in Civilization 4, religion had a
Very
bigger
profound.
aspect, and they got rid of it, and now it's back, and it's good, and I like how it works, and there's like a million gods you can choose from.
So, Alex, what's your
polytheistic.
rating for this?
Out of what should
And for
I-
all our listeners, I realize it may be hard to understand our rating systems considering we change them for every game. But
How many city-states out of
yeah,
city-states?
just
I
go
was
along
at-
with it.
You know what? How about out of longboards?
Out of wow, okay,
Alice's
yeah. I don't think they
personal
had
version.
longboards
Okay.
back then.
I
Yeah.
was going with
Well, yeah.
deities, but
Actually,
Are you
back,
going to
back
make
then.
Well,
it's
I
a-
don't. Well, I in
you
the
play-
game, but doesn't it play through like
Yeah,
specific?
it plays through history.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
So you can play the future.
I mean, but could you
Hover,
could you make
longboards.
a civilization just full of longboarders?
Yeah,
Wow.
Out of longboards, what would you give it?
Yeah.
I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
Whoa,
Wow.
my God.
I think that's the best score we've had on this show.
This game,
maybe
is,
Alex
this
is
game is in
generous.
my top 3 best games of the world.
Whoa. All right. Wow,
Saying
you
a lot.
seem really casual.
And
about it.
we can another segment for another time to talk about my top 3, but it's definitely one of the best games. And
it's a talk for a different day.
Yeah.
so
Those
if
were,
you're big on Civ 5, go get that Gods and King DLC.
Those were some great reviews. Now we're going to go to Nate for his A Day in the Life of a DM.
Alrighty. Okay. Now, Day in the Life of DM. Usually talk about DM stuff. Usually about adventures, but this time we're going to have to change it up because it's now time to talk about playing the games.
What?
Specifically, the fact that people will often believe that a perfect session with perfect players is possible. That is wrong. That is completely strange. That is, what is it? It's a
Foreign.
taboo. It's foreign. It's a foreign idea.
Just throwing words out there.
Thank you.
You can't account for, well, human interaction.
You could get like 5 of your closest friends, and one of them's going to be a huge knuckle dragger.
Human spontaneity. There we go.
Specifically, there's a tale of this one person called Beatrice, and Beatrice surprisingly was actually a dude. The reason they
That
took
doesn't
this
surprise
name,
me.
The
These
reason they
things
took
happen.
this name, yeah, I know, but in this case, it was kind of strange. Beatrice pretended to be a Japanese English teacher out of the game, and was getting into a relationship with someone who was DMing the game and who didn't know that he was actually a dude. And eventually, they kind of got really close. And a few times, they had another game where they would like kind of get their characters. They would ship their characters
Copulate.
together.
This is not sounding good.
They wouldn't copulate until a very tragic day. Now, Beatrice never talked on the mic or anything like that, which is why they didn't know. But
Who else is imagining Barry White being on the other end?
no, I've heard Beatrice's voice. I played a game with them, but well, never mind. Now, Beatrice. Jesus. It's
can
really,
do it. You can do it.
It's kind of terrifying. So they had like a tender, loving moment between their characters, and they went to the bedroom. It was supposed to be a fade to black where they don't actually talk about it, but in a public role-playing server, they did
Things
the dirty.
happen.
They did the dirty in front of like a good like 50 to 100 people.
Wow.
Like just erotically role played for a good like 10 minutes.
Now-
like, really going into detail.
Nate, how erotic are we talking?
I don't want to know. They didn't
Yeah,
tell me.
how erotic are we talking?
They didn't
about?
tell me the details.
I would like to know.
When I was shared this tale, I was spared the tragic details. Okay.
Were they really tragic though? I
Yes.
Mean,
It sounds magical.
It sounds terrifying.
I mean, if it was me and Alex, we could make it totally seductive.
Oh
This
my
is
god.
Sounding like my kind
In any case,
of dungeon.
I had a game with this person. They turned into a huge crappy player. They basically complained about every little thing we did. Whenever they went off character, they weren't. They tried to defend it, but when we kind of like did at least,
So they
something
were
a little-
almighty.
They were very almighty, and it was very, very upsetting. And like, why did you guys do things without me? Well, it's because you're a terrible player, and we don't like playing with you. Eventually, though, the character led to my DM at the time. Basically, one of the reasons that my DM said, "Okay, screw this, I'm out," and dropped the game we were playing.
Very sad.
It made a god give up.
It made a god give up, and it was
That's
just
hard to do, people.
I still try to make it up to.
There was
my
not
DM.
enough faith.
No.
Hey, but yeah. So crappy players, they exist, and there's always one in every session. Be
This
careful.
is true.
Be careful who you make friends with. You don't want to, or play video games with, or play tabletops with. Sorry, you don't want to, lose a friend.
Choose your DM companions wisely.
Yes, really do that. It's serious because games can die because of misusing your friendships.
Sadness.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Pick with caution.
So we're back with the WiFighters. I'm CC Lee.
I'm Nathan Coffin.
I'm Alex Rich.
And I'm Geoff.
And Alex, I think you have some game releases for us.
I got some real killer game releases. First one up is Killzone.
Killzone.
Yeah, yeah, that
Killer.
was
I got that.
That was coming up.
Yeah, is it follow the plot of the other Killzones?
It's Killzone Shadowfall. It's going to be for PlayStation
It's a
3 and it's going to be PlayStation 4. So
Just PlayStation 4?
Is it backwards compatible?
Is it a launch title?
I sure hope so.
Wait, I think I mentioned that as one of the launch titles, actually.
Oh, that's good though, because Killzone's a really good series.
Yeah.
I put a few of it.
Yeah, it's coming out November 15th.
Might sway
so,
your opinion.
Oh yeah.
So it's a really good game if you've ever played any of those, and I recommend go getting it. The next one is Killer Instinct.
Wait, seriously? Whoa!
I'm sensing a
Let me
theme
look
here.
at this. Let me look
Right
at this.
here, buddy.
Okay.
One of the best fighting games franchises is coming back.
Oh my god.
How many years has it been?
Will Fulgore be in it?
I hope so.
God, I love that guy.
That was my whole killer.
Yeah.
I like that. That was good.
God, that's a
I'm
great
doing a
game.
whole killing themed here. Yeah, so that's the next game is also another franchise game, and this one's old school.
And this one's not about killing?
Yeah.
Deadfall.
What? Hang on. Let me look.
See that? See how I put dead?
Does
I got
it have
it.
any?
I got it.
I actually want to know about this one. This is one that I have not heard of. Is it a remake?
Wow. Oh, well, it's not going to be a remake, but Deadfall is a very old game.
Very old game?
Yeah, you could play that for the original Game Boy.
Holy
I had one for my
crap.
Game Boy Advance. There was another game for Nintendo, I believe.
What's it about? Give me some info
it's
on this one.
like an Indiana Jones,
Oh,
You had
Uncharted
the
type
Indiana
kind of game.
Jones.
Yeah, it's very cool. You're a guy with a whip. That's how it was in the Game Boy. So I'm looking forward to this game because
Well, at least they're sticking to their guns.
He's
Or
got-
in this
yeah.
case, their whips.
Yeah, he looks like he's got guns in this game. So
Oh, whips
well.
and guns?
yeah, it's gonna be a first person
Pulling out
shooter.
all the stops.
well, that's all right, I guess.
My person, you're usually a adventurer,
Yeah.
guy with the hat and all. It's a very good franchise.
Good.
So that was my three,
3 games.
my three all ones with the fun
And I
name.
was so happy to hear about this.
So wait,
Killer games.
so that's PS4, and what's Deadfall on?
Deadfall is going to be
PC? Is it PC?
I'm not saying.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be PC.
I think
and
it. Yeah,
PS.
it's good. It should be PC. Oh, Xbox PC.
Oh hell! Yes.
So actually, that kind of sucks because it's not going to be for PlayStation.
Well, again, these
'cause no one-
games may sway your opinion.
But the good news is it's for Xbox 360, their trusted console.
Not
that,
a spying console.
Not that the new guy.
New-
if you like it, then you
Fangled
should have
one.
put a red ring on it.
So we're going to do a quick news update just for video games or anything, movies, TV shows, and comic books. Jeff, you got some things to say.
Does Lego Marvel?
I does is not proper grammar.
Well, I.
How dare you?
What happened to your grade 11
Nor
words,
is-
Jeff?
Yeah, what happened? Anyways, go on.
It's
I'm
past my
sorry.
bedtime. That's what.
So
Lego Marvel, the game that I reviewed about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yes.
They have a lovely YouTube series that was released. But like 5 mini episodes were unveiled to the public on the website.
That's stellar.
that's pretty
You know
cool.
what? They are hilarious in the Lego fashion. Very
course.
silly, wooden in their own right, but
Wooden.
the plastic hilarity is always good.
Yeah.
I liked it. I've also got some Whovian news for you Doctor Who fans.
Whovian.
Yes.
I got a few friends like that.
Yeah, I am one of them. I've, in fact, got a TARDIS tattooed onto me.
Really?
Yeah.
You can show me later.
Okay.
Keep going.
Regardless, the adventure through time and space continues and celebrates its 50th anniversary.
I've heard
later
about
this
this.
month.
Yes.
Congratulations.
2 weeks today, and today they revealed some lovely videos, clips, if you will.
Which you will be putting up on our websites. Hopefully.
I will be. There's a 14
Hit the jump later,
second
folks.
one. There's a 14-second one, which I'm not gonna reveal any information from, but it's actually really interesting. And the second one is a personal message regarding hashtags from the Doctor himself. You know, saying what the future of hashtags will be, involving kittens and an incident with a chicken. Lastly, I have Vertigo Comics are getting a little boost, if you will, through the TV channel CW.
Isn't it kind of being like / a revamp kind of thing though?
Yes and no. There will be.
I've heard about this. But
Yeah, there's going to be a TV adaptation of their series iZombie. Now, if you don't know what it is,
anything with zombies is good for me.
Exactly. There's a quick synopsis here for the listener, and, well, Alex and Nate here.
Yeah.
The comic series centers around a med student turned zombie who takes a job at a coroner's office to gain access to brains.
Oh.
She must reluctantly eat these brains in order to maintain her humanity. Now, with each brain consumption, she inherits the corpse's memories, and with the help of her medical examiner boss and police detective, she solves homicidal cases in order to quiet these disturbing voices in her head.
Okay, this is not what I thought it was.
That is cool, though.
But it's so cool. Would you not want to see a show like that?
I would probably watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would give it 8.5 brains.
I was actually thinking of making a story like that, which is kind of upsetting to hear now. 'Cause oh man.
I'm sorry to hear that, Nathan.
No, it's okay.
I'll still read your story.
Thanks.
Maybe on Netflix, I'd watch it if it was Netflix. I mean, I don't got other time to watch things that aren't on Netflix.
So I guess just some quick movies that you should look forward to, or possibly not look forward to, depending on what kind of person you are.
Or should have watched by
RoboCop.
now.
RoboCop is coming out February 12th.
We talked about that. Our first show, I think.
We did.
Oh man, I'm excited.
We've also got The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smog.
Yeah.
December 13th, guys.
Gandalf.
December 13th.
The
And
Hob what?
The Hobbit.
No,
Hobbit.
I'm just kidding.
The Desolation of Smog. And finally, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. That's weird. November 22nd, which is coming up pretty soon. So catch those, and that's all we really have for today, folks.
You should have watched Thor 2 by now. It came out a while
If
ago.
you didn't, then you're missing out.
Came
Or you
out
have no
yesterday.
So I just we got our new Facebook page and our new internet page.
And a new Twitter feed.
And a new Twitter
Oh,
page.
we got Twitter too?
We have
That
Twitter,
was me!
Facebook, and everything.
Oh.
We have everything. Okay.
So I
trick,
should
if
probably
you
make
will.
a Twitter
So
account.
there's no excuse for anyone not to Twitter us, Facebook us, or tell us your comments and or concerns about our show, because we'd love to
wanna
hear
know.
about it.
We want to know.
We want to know.
You can even feel free to smoke signal.
Or, hash me out like some of Nathan's friends do.
Let us know who you think should have won the fight. There's probably tons of Gandalf and Merlin fans out there, and we want to hear your sides of it. And
give us some news stories that we didn't actually touch upon, so we can talk about it next week. Sometimes things are too strange or too interesting to leave behind in the past.
Yeah.
So thanks. This has been the WiFighters. I'm CC Lee.
I'm Geoff.
I'm Alex Rich.
And I'm Nathan Coffin. Thank you for listening, guys. You have been a wonderful audience.
And
Hey,
we just
I
have
think-
a few shout-outs.
Shout-outs.
please.
yes.
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to my dad,
I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's such a solid
He's
citizen.
so great.
Emric Baxo.
That's up
Good
to
man.
you.
The very one. A gentleman and a scholar.
I guess I'd do a shout out to my parents, but they don't care enough to listen past the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, shout out to my old man.
Imagine
Get a
they're
job.
listening right now, Nathan.
Oh my god, I'd feel so embarrassed. I want to actually give a shout out to two people. One of them is actually in the game dev classes, and his name's Josh C, and he has a very beautiful sister, Brianna C. And you know what? You two are just the most beautiful people I've ever met, and thank you for so much love and support of the show, specifically from Josh, of course. The sister
Yay.
didn't care.
And to
Sorry.
all our loyal fans.
Of
All
course.
375.
Nice shout out to all the people who
Remember,
listen.
everyone.
Or 1,000, or however many you are. But yeah, that's the end of WiFighters. Tune in next week for more comic book, geek, talk,
on
tech,
CKDJ
awesomeness.
1079.
Ottawa's new music.
The WiFighters.